under arrest for violating sections 4153 of the Tycho Treaty.
So hand over whatever galaxy you might be carrying and step away from your busted-ass vehicle and put your hands on your head.
Stories of UFO sightings and alien abductions date back centuries. And unless President Trump declassifies the Area 51 files, rumors of aliens and the men in black who protect us will always remain. But my next guest says the rumors are true because he says he was abducted by aliens 45 years ago. Calvin Parker joins me now. All right, so Calvin, just so I understand this and we'll make it easy for the audience to understand, claim you were abducted when you were with a friend 45 years ago. And now that your friend has unfortunately passed away, you feel comfortable sharing it because he didn't want to really go too public with it. But let's start from the beginning. You were walking where and what happened?
We were fishing. We actually got off work in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and was fishing at the old Shaw Peter shipyard. And that's where something come in from behind us, and I'm not for sure if it was aliens or what it was, but I'm just assuming it was. And they landed behind us, and 3 of them got out and took, 2 of them got a hold of Charlie, and 1 got a hold of myself.
Okay, one second. Okay. So when they were coming down, what were they in? Were they in some sort of spacecraft?
Well, no, I was facing the river, and we just seen some lights behind us. So when we turned around, the light got so bright, and they was already there. We didn't even hear them land. They was probably the length of a football field behind us.
So what did they look like when they came into your line of vision?
Well, they had kind of gray wrinkled skin like a elephant or a manatee or something. And then when we got on board, one looked a little, you know, a little more like a human than an elephant like that, but kind of female-looking creature.
Okay, so maybe a female alien. And then what did they do to you when they took you up in space or wherever they took you?
Well, when I was aboard the ship, the female reached and run her finger down my throat and tried to mess with my nasal cavity, looked in my nose, and there was something that come out of the ceiling, and it just clicked about 4 times, and I figured it was like an X-ray or something, whatever they use. And it went back up in the ceiling. Then she summons the old big ugly one that come got me, and he took me back outside and set me down at the river.
Okay. Were you terrified? How did you feel when you were being, I wouldn't, maybe probed is the wrong word, but examined by the female alien?
I was scared. I was naturally afraid, and I think they give us an ejection, though, of some kind when they got us, and that's what we assumed when we got to the hospital the next day. Then they took us to Keesler to check us for radiation.
And you say you passed a polygraph test. Is that true?
I did a polygraph, a voice stress test.
Wow.
There was eyewitnesses to this account.
Wow. I mean, Dr. Ford from the top of the show also passed a polygraph. So I don't know what to make of that. All right, listen, Calvin, I appreciate you coming on and telling us your story. And I wish you the best of luck in life. It sounds like you're doing just fine. And, you know, if they ever come get you again, tell them to come visit Waters World, all right? I'm ready to receive them.
You know, if anybody has a doubt about the credibility of the story, they'll read the book, Pascagoula, The Closest Encounter, My Story, Calvin Parker. It's documented in there. Every little thing in that book is documented.
All right. Well, Calvin, I'm glad you came onto Waters World, and thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.